I know that Suicide Squad ended quite a while ago now. You know, obviously, we saved the Justice League, whatever. But I figured that, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and discuss my main problem with Batman in this game, and just how they went wrong when writing his character. So, you know, with that out of the way, honestly, let's just get into the video. No point in wasting time. First off, the way they treated Batman in this game was an absolute joke. Okay, I get that this game is meant to be less serious than the Arkham games prior, but that doesn't mean you should take the most badass character in all of these games and turn him into a stupid fucking gag for 80% of this game. Don't get me wrong, he has some really cool scenes, like the scene where he beats the crap out of the Flash. But that all goes out the window when you have something like the scene in Lex Tower when he's strapped down and they decide to cut off the iconic "I am vengeance" line.
I am vengeance. I am.
Like, it's almost impressive how you can take one of the best versions of one of, but in my opinion, obviously, the best characters in all of fiction. One that has not only defeated all his villains in one night multiple times, even one-shotting a couple of them.
Just think of me as a bat zapper. Now, come to the light.
Scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet, nigga.
Ooh, that brother's floating in the air. How could his hands do this?
And just turn him into some pushover baby bozo who gets taken out by one of the characters that he's already defeated in the past on multiple occasions. I've heard the whole argument of this game should not have been connected to the Arkhamverse, and I absolutely agree. Because the character of Batman in this game makes little to no sense when you compare it to the rest of the Arkham games. Now, I know, the League we killed is just a bunch of clones, but that only makes it a little bit better. And even that is stupid because these clones were literally made to be stronger than the original Justice League. And you're trying to tell me that a stronger version of the Justice League is just defeated by a bunch of powerless bums, technically except King Shark, and who just have guns? And in what world does that make sense? Okay, if I were to walk up to you on the street, you know, I walk up and I'm like, hey, who do you think would win? An evil Superman who's not holding back? Or a bunch of powerless criminals, except King Shark, who just have some guns? You'd probably say Superman, and, you know, you'd be correct, but then I'd bring up, oh, they have golden kryptonite. And then you'd probably smack the shit out of me and just beat the crap out of me on the street just because you realize all Superman has to do is just laser vision their faces off. But no! In this game, faster than a speeding bullet man over here can't do jack fucking shit. And Batman's hardly any better. Okay, here's the thing. His first section, amazing. He used the shadows, disorients the players, lays out traps, and actually thinks out his plans. But after that, it's just downhill. His final section started off decent. It was a little dumb because of the fact that really all he did was just try and glide kick you while having some explosive gel around, whatever. Though he did use the voice synthesizer, which was pretty cool. But then again, Harley somehow reverse engineers the fear toxin or something, I don't know, which she should not know how to do, by the way. All of a sudden, Batman thinks it's just smart to, oh, I don't know, attack them head on. And he's said this exact line in the past.
The direct approach is suicide. You need to be smart and find a different way past them. Attacking armed thugs head on is suicide. I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
So, why did he think that this was a good idea? Why did he think that attacking armed thugs head on, which would be suicide as we just heard, but attacking armed thugs who are much more skilled than the average goon, why would he think that's a good idea? And another thing, he was actually in front of them, because we're shooting at fear toxin, Batman, and apparently real Batman, or clone Batman, whatever you want to call him, is just standing there allowing himself to be shot like a fucking idiot. I can't even imagine how that would look outside the hallucinations.
Finally, they're under the effects of the fear toxin. Now, all I gotta do is stand here and then I can just— Oh,
And I don't even need to talk about the infamously stupid death scene that they gave this man. Okay, I will. This is probably one of the stupidest deaths of Batman we have ever seen. And actually, if you'd like to see more Batman deaths, go check out the video me and Blue Knight did over on his channel, you know? We looked over some of the Batman deaths. If you want to see that video, it'll be in the link in the description. Okay, shameless plug over. The fact is, Batman straight up was sat on a freaking bench, cut off from talking, and then shot in the head. No, that is not gonna slide. But I guess they somehow let it slide over at Rocksteady, so yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I'm real glad that Arkham Shadow came along to just wash people's mouths out from the absolute fucking dumpster fire that is called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. At least they clearly paid their writing team for Arkham Shadow. I wouldn't even be surprised if they just grabbed some random hobos off the street and were just like, hey, write this game now. Or if they even had writers at all, I wouldn't be surprised if they just used AI for this shit. Now, I know they didn't, obviously, but whatever. I get that this game isn't about Batman or, you know, any of the League. It's just about the Suicide Squad and, well, killing the League. But the problem lies in the fact that Batman is the one who started this whole universe. We played as this man for 7 years and 4 games. Technically 6 titles, not including the mobile games. This is the Batman that we've been with all these years, and yet they thought that this was a good ending for him. Now, take one thing into mind by the end of this video. I do not believe this game disrespected Kevin Conroy's legacy as the Dark Knight. Because Kevin clearly agreed to do this. He could have easily denied this, but he went along with it. And this would have likely been recorded years prior to his passing, so don't think that I'm saying that this game disrespected Kevin, because it didn't. I'm saying that this game disrespected the character of Arkham Batman. Even with how Batman was treated, we still got some amazing voice lines from Kevin as Batman. And you know what? Here's just a few to, you know, listen to.
Green Lantern, I have the Flash.
Your 4 escaped criminals. They led me right to him. No, not a threat at all. Still, let their corpses strike fear into those who'd resist. Welcome to the real Batman experience. Your faith in Harley Quinn delivered you right to me. Brainiac told me to preserve your bodies, but I'm going to enjoy destroying your minds.
No! Fear the Batman!
And alongside all that, we also got an amazing tribute to Kevin Conroy at the end of this game. And I heard so many people say they only added this as an apology to Kevin. Don't think that. Just don't. But yeah, this, you know, this little tribute was a nice little gesture to Kevin. And that's the end of the video. I do appreciate you all watching this video. Let me know what you thought of Batman in this game. You know, specifically Suicide Squad. That's it from me, so I will see you all in the next video. Bye.